Welcome to my channel, Under the Willow. Today we're going to check in with the healing bones. We're going to see what messages are here for you. Now, all the messages are timeless, so whenever you find it, there's usually a message here for you. So take what resonates, leave the rest. General reading, collective message, all that good stuff. So let's see where we're going here with the healing bones. What message do you have? Okay. So these should be popping up on your screen. So we have bladder. Bladder talks about, I always think of holding your bladder kind of thing. So you're holding in emotions. You know, you're coping. You may be feeling more in control. You're working on letting go of what no longer serves you. So, and we also have teeth. Teeth talk about your health, being defensive. You could be going through a period of renewal, reclaiming your identity, like a rebirth, like you're coming out of a transformation. So we're going to start with bladder. And, you know, immediately I felt like you're holding on to something. You're holding on to emotions. You're not letting go. You're not speaking your mind. You're holding back a bit. So let's go a little deeper and find out what's going on here. What you need to know. I keep hearing, speak your mind. Say your truth. So let's see. What more can we know about bladder? What are those? Daisies. Daisies may be significant to someone. Your name may be Daisy. You have daisies. You're seeing daisies. Although in a lot of places it's not the time of year for daisies. But just saying, you may come across some daisies. Some of you need to let go of control. You're trying to control a situation or an outcome. You're holding on too tight. It's time for you to let go, to trust the process, trust the universe. Free yourself. I'm really seeing that you need to free yourself from something. Some of you, you're holding on too tight to something, a situation, an idea, a belief. There's something you're holding on to very tightly and it's holding you back. You need to free yourself. You need to just go with the flow. Give me a little more. Go with the flow. Realize that you have no control. You can't control other people. You have no control over outcomes or situations. What else? Someone's definitely holding on too tight. I'm seeing like someone gripping their shirt. Someone, you know, just really clenching, holding on to something too tight. I feel like this won't resonate with everyone, but I feel like you may have a lot of options in front of you. You may have a lot of decisions to make. And I feel it really feels like you have a limiting belief. I'm not sure what it's about. It just feels more like they're pointing to the head. So you're holding on to an idea or a pattern, a belief, some type of something you're holding on to, you're gripping really tight. You strongly believe something. But it's not the case. It's not, I don't want to say reality. That doesn't feel right. It's not the truth. You're holding on to something very tightly and you need to let go. You need to let go. You need to understand that you have no control. This is out of your grasp. There are, okay. So you may have a lot of ideas, a lot of different thoughts. You're not sure which way to go. You're not sure what to choose. You need to follow your heart. There's a heart on this picture, on this card, and I'm really being drawn to the heart. You need to follow your heart. You need to do what's right for you. I think you need to let go of, you may be, this won't be for everyone, but you may be someone who cares what other people think. You may be worried about what other people think of you or how they see you. And whatever decision you are leaning toward, you're worried that other people aren't going to understand, that they're not going to accept you. They're going to judge you. You're worried about being judged, and you shouldn't be. You don't give anyone that power over you. You know, this is your journey. This is your path, your life. You need to do what's true and correct for you. So you definitely need to follow your heart here and stop worrying about what other people think. Give me a little more, please. Yeah, there's big change coming. There's a big change coming. It doesn't really feel like a transformation per se. It could be. It could be. It could be, you know, you're changing the way you think, the way you see things, the way you feel about whatever it is that you're focused on at the moment. There's a door opening. There's like on this death card, there's a door cracking open. There's a new way for you to go. There's change coming. Whatever this decision, this idea that you have, go for it. Take that leap of faith. Trust the process. Trust the universe. I don't feel like it's going to be easy. I'm going to say that. It doesn't feel easy, but follow your heart. Follow your heart. Go for what you want and just trust. Trust that the universe has your back. Trust that God, Spirit, Source, your higher power has your back. Because there is big change ahead. What can we know about this change? Oh, thanks. Yeah. It's almost as if you're being led. Like this is a lesson you need to learn. That's what I'm feeling. There's definitely a lesson here you need to learn. You need to not care what other people think. That's your lesson. That is your lesson, is overcoming the fear of not being accepted by others because your opinion differs or because you want to go in a different direction. That fear that you hold about being judged or what other people think, who cares? They're not living your life. You are the only one whose opinion matters when it comes to your life. So I feel like someone is really afraid to be blacklisted. That's a heck of a word. Blacklisted, I think that's the correct word. You're really afraid that people aren't going to accept your decisions. You're afraid that it's going to mess up your life. But there is a big change. I want to know more about this change. What can you tell us about this change? I feel you're tired of the way things are going. You're tired of living your life a certain way or doing things a certain way, being what people want you to be. You're tired. I'm hearing battered. It's like you have this isn't going to be for everyone, but it's like you've been beaten down. I just see people surrounding a single person. I don't know if it's some type of mental or emotional beatdown, but you're tired. You want change. You want things to be different. You're very, very concerned about how this affects other people, your decisions affecting other people. Your lesson is to not worry about other people. You have to do what's right for you. You have to break free from that. And I feel like you're very worried. I feel like in the past you may have tried to break away from whatever this is. It feels like family, or a work situation, maybe a toxic work situation you're in. But it feels like in the past you've tried to break away. And every time, multiple times, you've tried to get away from this. And every time you're sucked back in, kind of thing. It feels like you're being sucked back in. Is there anything else we can know about this? Woo! Yeah. You have a lot of healing to do. You have, you're not in this alone. Your guides, your angels, ancestors, they're all the divine. They're all surrounding you. They're all trying to help you work through this. They're trying to help you move forward to learn. You need to learn this lesson. I keep hearing that very strongly. This is a lesson you need to learn. You're not going to be able to move forward until you learn this lesson. You may, obviously your life is going to move forward regardless, but it's going to come back, and it's going to keep coming back until you until you give the right answer. That's what I just heard. Until you do the right thing, until you give the right answer, it's going to keep repeating. Don't be afraid. I really feel like someone is really afraid to follow their heart, to make a decision, go after an idea, whatever it is for you. because we're all different. It could, you know, this could apply for work, for family relationships, for whatever it is for you. But you're really worried. You're really worried about how other people are going to perceive you. And this, again, is your lesson. Your lesson is to not care. Your lesson is to do what's right for you, to move forward. It's going to take a lot of balance. I feel like some of you are in like an in between, like not like your life is completely out of whack, but it feels like in one area of your life things are going well. The smooth sailing in one area of your life. Then there's this other thing, and it's a hot mess. You're trying to find the balance. You're finding it hard. You're trying to figure out ways to deal with this situation, or how to do the right thing for everyone involved. I keep hearing one eye open. Some of you, whoever is involved in this situation with you, you don't trust them. I'm almost feeling like this person may have threatened you in some way. It feels, the energy feels very, I'm so sick of this word, toxic. It feels toxic. It feels very unbalanced. Like it's a very messy energy. I don't feel like you trust whoever this is. So I want to move away from that energy. I don't want to dig any deeper into that heavy energy that I'm feeling. It doesn't feel good to me. And I think you already know who that could be in your life. But it's time for you to follow your heart. You're going to be okay, regardless of what you do. Yeah, you're going to be okay. The universe, God, Spirit, Source will reward you when you follow your heart and you make the right choice for yourself. You will be rewarded. You're very giving to other people, very generous. You do a lot for others. I feel like you have a lot on your plate, like a lot. I feel like you're very busy, very nurturing, very caring. I think you're someone who, you may have cats, lots of cats, but I feel like you're always giving so much of yourself to other people that doing something for you, doing something that makes you feel good or is something that you want to do, I think that causes a lot of conflict within you, that you're afraid to disappoint other people. So let's look at teeth. So I think we covered some of teeth in with what we just went over, because it's about, I'm really drawn. It has, the card, it should be on your screen. You should be able to see it. It has the word identity on it. And I am really, really drawn to that word right now. So I feel like you're trying to find yourself. I think you have been through a great deal. Yeah. It's the end of a cycle. You're closing out a cycle here. It's like, in a way, you're having a rebirth. you've been in this state for so long where you feel very beaten down. Life is just not where you want it to be. I mean, there are some I don't think you're completely unhappy. I think it's more of, it feels like a certain situation in your life and you're ready to, you've had enough. That's what I'm feeling. You've really had enough and you're just really concerned about how others will perceive you when you make a decision that is correct for you. So it is about you closing out a cycle. It is about you freeing yourself, liberating yourself from whatever this is that has been not good in your life. You're about to free yourself. You're about to have like some type of rebirth or renewal of your energy. Let's see, what else can we know? Some of you may live near the beach. Yeah, oh boy. This is going to cause a lot of pain. This is, you don't want to hurt anyone. I do feel that. You're very empathetic. You don't want to hurt other people. You don't want anyone to be sad, but you know the decision you're going to make is going to hurt somebody. You do know that. I think you yourself have been through so much. You're not a stranger to hurt, to pain, to sadness. I think you've had a lot of that in your life. So you're not wanting to hurt anyone, but you've got to do what's right for you. What else can we... Oh, who flipped over here? Yeah. It looks to me like you're going to move forward. This situation, you telling whoever it is in your life that, I'm going to do this or that, or this is what I'm doing, put your foot down kind of energy. It's going to take a lot of courage, obviously, because I'm hearing people pleaser. So you may be a people pleaser. It feels like you probably are. It's going to take a lot. It feels like you're building the courage. You're building the courage within you to do what you need to do. I'm hearing move with integrity. Move with integrity. Be honest. Be honest with yourself about what you truly want. Because it's going to free you. You're going to free yourself from whatever this is that's been holding you back, that has had some type of hold on you. Again, I'm seeing the clenching. Whatever has had a hold on you, you are breaking free from it. You are going to break free. You are going to have that sense of relief. Is there anything more we can know? For some of you, this is a work situation. This could be someone at work, someone tied to your work. But you are going to rebuild. You are going to start rebuilding your life, working through all of the crap you've been through. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to lie. It won't be easy. But you are going to move through this. You are going to start rebuilding your life, rebuilding whatever part of your life this is. Is there anything else we need to know? Yeah. Yes, this move, this decision you're about to make is going to lead you to that stability, that happiness, that sense of security within yourself that you so desperately want or need. You're going to have that solid foundation. If this is a romantic situation and you're moving away from someone who's very controlling or very domineering, isn't that the same thing? Anyway, it's going to take a lot of strength on your part. It's going to take a lot of courage because you're not a mean person. You don't want to hurt anyone. You don't want anyone to feel the kind of pain that you have felt. You don't want that for anyone. But you are going, putting your foot down and freeing yourself from whatever this situation is, you are going to rebuild. You are going to have that stability, that security, that for some of you it's financial abundance. You're going to move where you're supposed to be. You're going to move in the direction you're supposed to be on. I'm hearing you got derailed. You were on a path, you were on a course. Something occurred, this person, this situation that has such a hold on you came into your life and derailed you from where you were supposed to go. So this is like you getting back on course. I think you've learned a great deal from this situation. But now, the decision you make, yours entirely. You do what's right for you, but follow your heart. What does your heart tell you? What do you truly desire? What do you truly want for yourself, for your life? Whatever decision you make, it's going to lead you to rebuilding your life, your foundation. You will have the security, the stability, the comfort that you've desired. Yeah. So I think for some of you, this is love. This could be love. On the other side of this, there is someone there. There is a new person. There is an offer. For some of you, it would be love. Others of you, it's a job. So don't stress or worry. The universe has your back. It's everything is always working out for you. You've got, I say that to myself every single day. I'm so grateful. Everything always works out for me. Let me see. Yeah, it's a brand new beginning. It's a brand new beginning. Now, if this is a love situation for you, some of you already know this person. This may be someone that you knew prior to being derailed. There is a new beginning here if you want it with that person. For others of you, this is a brand new start. This is a new job. This will open a creative avenue for you, so to speak, and you will have success following. I see the paintbrush here. So some of you may like to paint. You may be an artist. You may write a book. You may, decide to go back to school. There's an offer here. Something Something is about to, change on the other side of this. So first you have to let go of the control. Let go of the control and follow your heart. Follow your heart. Do what is true and correct for you. Any advice? Anything else we need to know? Yeah. I think you're gaining a lot of clarity. You have to put yourself first. Put your needs first. I know it can be hard when you're used to pleasing other people and giving so much of yourself to others. It is hard. But it's time for you to make your decisions based on what you need, what you want, what you desire. So that is what I have for you. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.